I'm making this video about discus care and what I have discovered within the past 2 months that I've kept discus. I mean, the story isn't the happiest of them all, but I have learned by trial and error. And I have one surviving discus on 6 that I had. Which you will see will not be the most beautiful discus. Actually, he looks very sick, very emaciated. But the good news is that he is doing better. Okay, so let me just try and find my little boy. Actually, he's up there. Well, anyways, I'll tell you the story. Meanwhile, he comes out to light. So, about 2 months ago, maybe a bit more, I got 6 beautiful discus, alright? I put them in this tank, which is not a brand new set tank. It's just a tank I have for several months also. And it was nearly as densely planted as now. So anyways, usually my planted tanks, I don't give them much care, okay? I add water every week, every 2 weeks. I change maybe 30%. I always kept like guppies and neons and, you know, little things like that. So I never really gave it much care, okay? It auto fixes itself, it auto filtrates when you have that many plants. I always have these sponges on my filter intakes. So anyways, I got my discus, and the first week they were doing great. I was doing what I was doing normally all the time. That means not water changing like crazy, right? And their colors were nice, they were eating. But then I posted those pictures on a forum, and all of a sudden I got all these people telling me, oh, you're doing it all wrong, your fish look emaciated, they have big eyes. But I mean, they still had colors back then, okay? It was like the first week I got them from the guy that was selling them. It's a guy that imports them from, I think, Malaysia. But anyways, his fish look beautiful. When they arrived to me, they look beautiful. Those were my first discus, so for me they were really beautiful. Anyways, people started saying, oh, you have to water change every day 90%. I'm really not exaggerating. I remember clearly reading that. So every day 90% water change, no substrate in the tank. Alright, for me it was really strange because I'm like, how do they do it in the nature? How do they survive, you know? If it has to be so sterile, you know, it made no sense to me, because I've looked at videos of discus in their natural habitat, very murky water. I mean, who removes all the substrate in the nature? I mean, they poop, it goes down, okay? There's, like in all good aquariums, a good bacteria to take care of that stuff. So, alright, I started doing that, and progressively my discus got dark and stopped eating. I'm like, okay, maybe it's my water tank, maybe it's my hot water tank that's like filthy, we have to change it. Maybe I have to bring RO units, you know, make it super sterile, super clean. I added a bunch of prime, you know, just to clean my water, make it wonderfully, you know, clean. And then they started dying. Yes, my discus, one after the other, started dying of starvation, of random causes. They got dark, they all hid in a corner. Alright, I'm like, okay, maybe it's my substrate, because as you can see here, I have a mix of sand and aragonite. I mean, it's just scraps I got from my other cichlid tanks, but not all of it. Underneath the plants, it's actually, I have some ADA aqua soil. So it's just the front part, the white part, that has some mixed aragonite. But to the quantity of plants I have here and the branches, my pH was, I don't know, maximum 7.4, 7.6, maximum, really. I tested like every once in a while, actually, and I never tested it in my planted tanks, but I did when I got the discus. Anyways, so I cleared one tank for them, 40 gallon. I put a big piece of wood in there. No substrate, and continued the 90% water changes. Alright, they still didn't eat, they still got dark, and most of them died. Alright, so now I got one left. I need that 40 gallon tank for a female calvus that's having eggs. So I'm like, you know what? He already looks like shit. So I'll just dump him back into my 90-gallon that I haven't washed in like weeks, and whatever happens, happens. Because I did my maximum. I kept water changing every freaking day. A 40-gallon just for one discus, and you know, he was still going down the hill. So I'm like, whatever, we'll put that 40-gallon to good use and, you know, breed some fish in there instead. And it's been 2 days. I have my my beautiful discus in this tank. It's so dark. You will probably not see him, but I'll try to get him from the corner. Alright, you see him here? That is the best I've seen him act in 2 months. It's right there. Right boy. Usually, he would be right there in a corner on the side position, gasping, trying to die on me, and it's been 2 days. He's in a dirty little tank full of other fish that I feed once a day, normal flake food, and he's freaking doing better. He's been like scavenging for food all day. He's been going all around the tank. He gets a little shy when I come close to the tank, but I mean the change is like 300 degrees, 360 degrees back. You know, like honestly, I don't know. I don't know who to believe. Those fabulous experts that have been telling me to sterilize my tanks, or my gut instinct that said recreate what's out in the nature. And in the nature, there's no Deuce Bigelow Mel Gigolo that goes with a siphon and cleans everything on the bottom, makes it super clean. You know, water evaporates, water falls down. That's it, that's all. So, I guess that's what I'll be doing from now on. I will just keep doing what I'm usually doing with a planted tank, meaning adding water, water changing every 2 weeks, maybe every week, you know, when I feel like it. But I'm pretty sure my plants are doing their job. And I'm actually looking into getting a much bigger tank. This is a 90-gallon. Probably gonna get a 180, 150. And I'm gonna retry again with the Discus, just with this formula. So let me know what you think about my experience. Maybe I'm a dummy, maybe I fucked up somewhere along those lines. But I think with, you know, with so many failures with the Discus so far, I'm on the right track. I'm pretty sure the next Discus I'll get will survive and will thrive. And right now I will try, you know, to feed them a bit more of the fish mix and spirulina and nori that I feed to my cichlids. Because Discus are cichlids, yes. And I give some more of those natural food to this tank that I usually just feed with flake food, because it's on my smallest tank. It's one with the less expensive fish. I have neons, you know, guppies. Okay, I have these beautiful pearl gouramis, but that's about it, you know. But if I'm going to get some more Discus, yeah, of course I'll feed them better food. So I'm just gonna show you this little boy again. He's very, very dark, but he's alive. He's doing well. He doesn't look like he's doing well, just take my word for it. He's doing much better. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. And bye-bye!